Hidden in ancient myths and printed on our money, the symbol of the all-seeing eye has haunted humanity for millennia. But what if it isn't just a symbol? What if something is, and always has been, watching us from the skies? What if this eye isn't just a metaphor, but a very real technological presence that has monitored our world since the dawn of civilization? Welcome to the Cosmic Agent. In this episode, we're going on a journey through time to trace a single chilling archetype, a power in the sky that watches and perhaps controls. We'll start in ancient Sumeria with the Anunnaki and their Tablet of Destinies. Then we'll jump to the enigmatic Eye of Providence, famously perched atop the pyramid on the $1 bill. Finally, we'll arrive in the space age with the modern legend of the Black Knight satellite. 3 distinct eras, 3 different stories, but one mysterious recurring theme. Is this just a coincidence, a deep-seated psychological need for a higher power, or is it evidence of something far more tangible? Let's find out. Our story begins over 6,000 years ago in Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. The Sumerians, a culture of incredible sophistication, wrote of powerful gods who came from the sky, the Anunnaki. These weren't just benevolent deities, they were described as lawmakers, engineers, and rulers who descended to Earth. Central to their power was a mysterious object known as the Tablet of Destinies. According to the myths, like the epic tale of Enuma Elish, this tablet wasn't a mere stone carving. It was an artifact that granted its holder supreme authority over the cosmos, the power to decree the fates of both gods and mortals. Whoever possessed it controlled everything. Now, while mainstream historians view this as pure mythology, a new school of thought, championed by ancient astronaut theorists, suggests a different interpretation. They ask, what if the Tablet of Destinies wasn't a magical charm, but a piece of highly advanced technology? Imagine a device, maybe a portable command module, or a sophisticated orbital surveillance system, that gave the Anunnaki a god's-eye view of the planet. It could track movements, predict events, and enforce their rule. In this light, the divine power it bestowed was simply technological superiority. The myth becomes a description of a control system, an ancient version of a satellite network, giving the Anunnaki total situational awareness. Is it possible that the first all-seeing eye wasn't a symbol at all, but a piece of hardware orbiting the Earth thousands of years before we ever dreamed of space? Let's fast forward a few thousand years to ancient Egypt. Here we find another powerful symbol of divine oversight. The Eye of Horus, also known as the Eye of Ra. This iconic symbol represented protection, royal power, and good health. It was the watchful eye of the gods, ever present, seeing all and defending against chaos. It was a symbol of divine surveillance, a celestial guardian watching over the pharaohs and the kingdom of Egypt. This concept of a single watchful eye didn't disappear. It evolved, weaving its way into Western thought. During the Enlightenment, it transformed into the Eye of Providence, often depicted within a triangle, symbolizing the Christian Trinity. This symbol represents God's benevolent omniscience, the idea that a divine consciousness is watching over humanity, guiding its destiny. And this is where things get really interesting for modern conspiracy theories. In 1782, this very symbol was placed on the reverse side of the Great Seal of the United States, and today, millions of people carry it in their pockets on the $1 bill. Hovering over an unfinished pyramid, the eye is accompanied by 2 Latin phrases, Annuit Coeptis and Novus Ordo Seclorum. Officially, these translate to "He has favored our undertakings" and "a new order of the ages," referring to the birth of the American nation. However, conspiracy researchers see a more sinister meaning. They translate Novus Ordo Seclorum as New World Order and believe the symbol represents a secret cabal, like the Illuminati, orchestrating global events from behind the scenes. In this interpretation, the eye isn't God's, but the eye of a human elite, a secret society that watches and controls us all. So the symbol has journeyed from a divine protector to a tool of a shadowy government. The eye is still watching, but the question is, who does it belong to? Now let's blast off into the modern era, where this ancient archetype takes on its most technological and perhaps most terrifying form: the legend of the Black Knight satellite. The story begins with Nikola Tesla, who in 1899 reported receiving strange rhythmic signals from space with his experimental radio equipment. He believed they were intelligent communications from another world. Decades later, in 1960, with both the US and the Soviet Union launching their first satellites, Time magazine reported that the US Navy had detected a dark object in polar orbit, something that neither country had launched. It was an anomaly. The mystery deepened in 1998 when NASA's Space Shuttle Endeavour, on mission STS-88 to the International Space Station, captured stunning, high-resolution photographs of a strange, dark and complex-looking object floating in orbit. NASA officially identified it as a thermal blanket that had been lost by an astronaut during a spacewalk. But for believers, these images were the smoking gun. They claimed this was the Black Knight satellite, an extraterrestrial probe that has been orbiting Earth for 13,000 years, monitoring the development of human civilization. To them, Tesla's signals weren't just noise, and the 1960 dark object wasn't a mistake. It was all evidence of this ancient, silent sentinel. The skeptics have logical explanations for each piece of evidence: the thermal blanket, misidentified rocket debris, natural radio waves from pulsars. Yet the myth persists, because it taps into that same deep-seated idea. Something is up there, watching us. So let's connect the dots. We have three vastly different eras, each with its own story. The ancient Sumerians had the Tablet of Destinies, a supposed technological device that granted godlike control from above. The Enlightenment gave us the Eye of Providence, a symbol of divine or secret surveillance that ended up on our money. And in the space age, we have the legend of the Black Knight satellite, a purported 13,000-year-old alien artifact silently observing humanity. Anunnaki control module, a secret society's symbol, an alien probe. It's the same fundamental archetype, just wearing a different mask for its time. Could the Black Knight satellite be the modern incarnation of the Tablet of Destinies, a tangible, technological, all-seeing eye in the sky? The myth keeps resurfacing because it speaks to a profound human feeling that we are part of a larger, unseen drama. Whether you believe these are literal truths or just powerful symbols, the pattern is undeniable. Humanity has always looked to the skies and felt that it was being watched, guided, or even controlled. The question is why. Is it a memory of a real past, or a projection of our deepest hopes and fears for the future? From Sumerian gods to secret satellites, the idea of a watchful power in the sky won't go away. Is it just a symbol of our own need for order and meaning in a chaotic universe, or is it a reality, hiding in plain sight, waiting to be revealed? The answer, as always, is out there. If you're fascinated by the hidden and the unexplained, make sure you subscribe to The Cosmic Agent for more deep dives into the mysteries above and below. Thanks for watching, and never stop questioning.